You got a fake smile, don't take your mask off. Why these niggas capping in these rap songs? You niggas make me wanna blast off. At first I roll up, then I breathe on it. I get the beat and then I bleed on it. My uncle fighting for his freedom. I'm on the 110 speeding. I'm fighting demons.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Let Me Speak podcast. And as always, I am your host, Deasia. And today I got an amazing guest for me. Y'all give it up for my man, Your Rock Obama, coming out of Detroit, Michigan. What's good?
Yo, how you doing?
Yo, Rocco.
You all right?
How you doing? How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed to be alive.
Yes, same. I hear that.
2022, 2 years in the worst year of everybody's life. So
right.
We're blessed. We moving forward.
I just gotta say thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you, and thank you for being on. I'm so thankful to have you. So real quick before we get into it, that song we just heard was called "Real Me" off of your album Blood Over Intent. Tell us about Blood Over Intent. Tell us about that song, Real Me. Go ahead.
Check. I just want to make sure I'm good. You can hear me? My headphones, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but no, Real Me. That was the last song off Blood Over Intent. Which was my debut. I would say it was a mixtape. Mm-hmm. Everybody receiving it as an album just because the effort and the marketing I put into it. But Real Me was just my dissertation to that album. I just feel like when you make your work, it's like college. You always supposed to be working on your dissertation when people know you by. So Real Me is like, that's my dissertation, So it was a lot of things said in that, even with the imagery. With the video about to drop. It's just a lot of imagery going on with just a lot of blood and a lot of intention.
I was gonna ask you about that. The title, Blood Over Intent, and then the artwork.
Yes.
So, but you just answered that for me.
I mean, it's. I still gotta answer it for a lot of people. I've been getting a lot of clapback on the album and just the marketing for it. So, just to explain, Blood Over Intent, it's just showing everybody. We all have intent, okay, in our life. Intentions to be artists, entertainers, gods, kings. Right. Everything is formed on intent, but there are things that go into those intentions, like blood. You feel me? To me, blood is a spiritual currency. When babies get born, blood is shed. You feel me? People die, blood is shed. You feel me? So it's a lot of blood that goes into the intention of having a baby. You feel me? Of bringing life to earth. Or of taking life. So a lot of us, we have intent, but we don't put the blood behind that intent until somebody comes and do it for us. You feel me? And in the industry, sometimes it might look like a suit or somebody offering things that doesn't go with your message. So Blood Over Intent was just my dissertation to show people the blood that was shed by my daughters when my daughters got born, when my homies got killed. That's all the spiritual currency and all the blood that went into me making this album, these intentions. So I lost my cousin, you feel me? And that was another reason I started rapping. So he died. So his blood was shed for my intentions, whether I liked it or not. You know how a lot of people lose their people and it's like, oh man, I'm about to go hard now, I'm about to rap, why? Right. You should always feel that way. It shouldn't take for nobody to die. It shouldn't take for, it should. I'm not saying it shouldn't, but babies born, bringing life, but those are all things we see in the blood that's shed for our intentions. So that's Blood Over Intent.
I like that. I was not expecting that, but I love it. Okay, all right. So let's just go ahead and get into it now. First things first, it is Black History Month.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
shout out to Black History.
Yes.
Where did it go? I feel like it's like, what happened?
He said, where did he go?
Yeah.
Man, we here.
Shit.
Well, you know what? So speaking of that, T-Pain said that he doesn't think we should celebrate Black History Month. He thinks we should just celebrate history. Now, there's a lot of people, a lot of Black artists that I saw in the comments when I saw that post, a lot of them were agreeing with him.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I'm asking, like, what happened? Where did it go? I just feel like
What makes you say where did it go?
Because as black people, it's so many of us speaking on behalf of each other. We don't have a spokesperson. Kanye just said it was Black Future Month. So now
I missed that. He did.
Yeah, so now T-Pain talking about it's just History Month.
Do you agree with that, what he said?
No, not at all. I agree more so with Kanye West than Black Future Month because I do believe in the futurism of African Americans, where we're going. I don't think we should necessarily focus on the past. We should definitely give thanks to our ancestors, recognize our ancestors. But that's every day. We shouldn't just focus and give energy on past oppressions.
Do you think that's why he may have said that? Why we shouldn't have Black History Month? Why we should just be...
Yes, and that's why I feel like a lot of them niggas shouldn't be talking for us because we need millennials to speak like people that's really the youth because it's kids that can elaborate what he's saying better than he said. Right. That's why I'm like, a lot of these cats with voices in the industry right now, it's like they time is just up because they just talking. It's like they getting Instagram and it's like, hell no, everybody don't need that platform.
Right. Now, speaking on, that Black History Month, what does it mean to you being a black man? Especially in 2022, our prior president and then the one we got now.
What we talking about? You said a black man? That's what I'm saying. It's like, are we talking about the Asiatic black man or are we just talking about the black man in America?
You tell me, what does it mean to you?
First of all,
are you just the black man in America? Or
first of all,
go ahead.
I resonate with my highest form first.
Okay,
that's what I be trying to get everybody. It's like if you call me a black man, I resonate with you, but you just resonating with the lowest form of me. I'm a god first. After a god, I'm a king. After a king, I'm a father. After a father, I'm a husband. After a husband, I'm a son. After that, my lowest form is a black man. I relate to everybody's experiences as being a black man, but can you relate to my experiences being a king or a god or a father? So that's where we differ. I relate to Nipsey experience as a black man, but Nipsey can be like, no, bro, you on God status. You can relate to our God calling too. So I relate to the experiences of being a black man, but I'm trying to get in my proper status and get out of calling each other colors. I just came from Africa. When you go to Africa, they go.
You just came from Africa?
Yeah, I go to Africa twice a year.
Let's talk about that. How was that? Wow.
When you go to Africa, they gonna ask you. You go to Africa, ask somebody what they think you are. They gonna tell you everything besides a color. They gonna be like, you Egyptian. I was over there. They telling me I'm Puerto Rican. They telling me I'm African, Dominican. Not one person told me I was a color. So I just want black people to get more culture, travel more, and just know, like, America ain't it. You feel me? There's so many other places in the world.
I'm with you on the traveling more. I was talking about that with my mom, because her side of the family is originally from Georgia, Athens, Georgia. And it's very small place. And I feel like people are very just sheltered. And, nobody, their idea of traveling sometimes, like, they want to go to
downtown
Mississippi.
Downtown Mississippi.
And I'm like,
my people from the Shire,
let's go somewhere else, y'all. Like, let's get out of this state. Like, let's get out of this country. We can do it.
But that's how we are as black people.
Why is that? Why do you think that is?
They kept us on plantations.
And we have that. We still that mindset is engraved in us.
We ain't see nothing past the plantation. We don't see nothing past the hood. We don't see nothing past what's in our vision. So, I mean, we doing better.
Yes.
But it's always room for progress in how we been 400 years behind. So we gotta put feet to the ground. Right.
You said we don't see anything past what we used to basically. So and stuff, especially with us being in the hoods and this and that. So recently, what I'm getting at is that there was a Ralph's on Slauson and Crenshaw. I know you're from Detroit, but are you familiar with Slauson and Crenshaw, that area?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so basically there was a Ralph's and they took that Ralph's out and replaced it with a Foot Locker.
So they took the meat away.
They took the food.
And put shoes.
Yeah, shout out to my girl on Instagram, Slauson Speaks. She's the one who posted it, and Slauson Girl Speaks. I'm sorry, and her comment was like, they think we're happy if we can't eat, but as long as we can buy sneakers, somewhere along the lines. That's what she said.
God,
and I was just like,
hard.
right,
that just hit me
Damn.
Like, you took the Ralphs out, so we can't go grocery shopping, but we can buy sneakers. So to me, it sends a message that all they look at us is as people who
Consumers.
who worry about sneakers.
Consume. Like,
I mean, I love my sneakers, but
I mean, when you talking about taking out food and
right.
replacing it with Foot Locker, I feel like that's warfare. That's you coming for my the way I eat. But I feel like that's just another part of the overall plan with food, how they put it. Like, they don't want us in the city to be able to get food in the city. They want us to go out to goddamn Commerce or go to all the Walmarts. Like, even where I'm from in Detroit, it's like they always put Walmarts, all the Kmarts, those are in the suburbs. Like, you got to go out, all the way out. They don't want it in the inner city. They want you to travel. Most people can't travel that far. So
the only thing they want us
to
to have,
gonna go to the liquor store.
Right. That's what they want us to have easy access to. Liquor store, McDonald's. Not no Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
We own to y'all though. We own to y'all. We've been so wholesome off Whole Foods and Trader Joe's.
Hey, and you know what? Now we got Simply Wholesome.
Yes.
So y'all make sure y'all check out. You know,
I live right around the corner from Simply. I'll be off.
Oh my
jerk.
goodness! I fuck this Simply Wholesome. That's
jerk Jamaican patty.
Yes,
I like the shrimp when they had a shrimp. Simply Wholesome. When y'all had the shrimps, call me. I live right around the corner. I swear I will be there. Just call me when y'all got shrimp on deck.
He said I live right around the corner. Oh, okay, all right. So you know what I want to ask you now? You said you're your father and you have kids.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How many kids do you have?
I have 2 daughters. Shout out.
Oh, so you're a girl dad.
Oh, a girl dad. R.I.P. Code.
Man. I'm an only child, so my daddy has 1 kid.
Spoiled.
We will get into that, but now, and then earlier, we were talking about Kanye West. So everybody's been hearing everything about him and Kanye, and I don't really talk about them. But the only reason I want to get into talking about them is because I want to get into mothers keeping their kids away from their fathers. Now, I see that a lot within our community. We're going to have
to talk about that off the record.
Let's go. Let's get it.
This going to get me in trouble.
Why? Come on.
I just talked to my baby mama before I came here, man.
Now, do you... There's no way getting around that. I feel like she was wrong, Go ahead. Go.
No, what are we talking about? I gotta hear the question.
Just what is your opinion on that? And how do you feel? Just speak your mind on that. I'm gonna let you speak
on the yay or the whole situation. Thing.
Well, and as a whole, because that ties into the yay thing, because that's what Kim is doing, in my opinion. She was not allowing him to see his kids, and I know a lot of people were saying that she's a mom, she has her reason. Yes, but for one, it was at her birthday party. And everybody it wasn't like it was just y'all two. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My daughter just had her birthday. I ain't get the Addy.
How did that make you feel?
It ain't. I mean, I respect it because with mothers, it's like mothers are the sole caregiver, so we have to give them that. And us as fathers, even when we come on last minute plans just popping up, I don't care if we got a million gifts or whatever, it's like we should still have to be respectful. But speaking on that, I feel like a man of that stature with that much money, that much communication, it shows me it doesn't matter at what level you are. It's like money don't mean nothing when it comes to your kids. He talking about he pulling up to the gate and Kim got security telling him he can't see his kids. It's like, come on, Joe, this my fucking child.
Right.
Joe.
Right.
I know you by name, Joe, the security guard. You a father too.
Right.
Let me see. That's how I look at people where it's like outside of your job. It's like, you a father, bro. You like let me see my kids. You feel me?
Exactly. And then it just makes me feel like, it's already a bad picture painted for black fathers. And there's black fathers who are deadbeats, but there's also black fathers who are trying to be there, and then you have women who are keeping them from seeing their kids.
Yeah, I mean, we do have fathers that aren't present.
We do. But we have those, again, like I said, we have those who are...
I'm just saying, when you got that much money, I tweeted that shit. I was like, yo, this what Kanye West going through as a father? Like, I'm not exempt to shit.
Right.
You not exempt. Like, it's just showing a higher level of just how the media even portrays us as black fathers.
Right.
they portray us as aggressive and threatening.
Exactly. Yes.
I can't be passionate about my children. I can't be passionate about my
exactly.
family.
Like, and there's a lot of stuff that I do not agree with Kanye. But this one I'm gonna have to side with him because these are his kids. Anybody gonna be like that over their kid? I don't have kids.
Now.
I got a puppy that'd be like that over his ass. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't fault him.
No, you can't. That's like I said. When it comes to your children, it's no means.
Right.
There's no limitations of what you will go through to be with your children. You see, he bought the crib next door and he still can't get access. So that just showed me where it's like, yo, the system not made out for fathers, black fathers, minority fathers, fathers, period.
Yeah.
Because the system benefits off of that whole dynamic of co-parenting, single father, single mother. They profit off of it. So it's just about us, and we got to do better and handle our business in a way and choose better fathers and better spouses, better mothers.
Yes,
everything.
I think that's a lot of people sleep on what you just said. Choosing better fathers and choosing better mothers. Yeah. You know, you got to make sure you got a choice to live with if you're gonna have a person, a baby with this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's a commitment for real. They saying I seen a meme that said they was like they say they was like being a wife don't mean shit no more. Like a baby mama get more than a wife. I'm like,
that shit is sad.
We finished as a culture. If this the standards, like we finished because.
But it's true though.
Expectations. I mean, it's true to an extent, but that's some shit that don't gotta hit the social media.
Right. No. Yes.
It's like
for sure.
It's certain shit where it's like we don't need that to be in public. So that's why I'm like, it's just the way us as a culture, entertainers, everybody, black people, we just gotta handle our endeavors a little more, like how we do shit, like our dealings.
Right. No, I like how you said that, endeavors. I want to go back to the hoods again. You know, we talked about the Ralphs, how they took it out. Now they're gentrifying the hoods like crazy.
Man.
I don't know about Detroit.
Man.
They do it. They getting it down there in Detroit too.
Detroit, LA, DC, check in. Gentrification.
I was reading
gentrification city.
Gentrification city.
Everywhere.
I was reading this thing and it broke my heart. It was this old lady. I don't know if you saw it. I can't remember exactly like verbatim, but it basically was an older lady. She came home and her house was basically like wrecked. They were tearing down her house, and she was like, "Who gave you all the permission?" And basically she didn't. It was as if she didn't have a say so. And yeah. And she was a black woman. I forgot how long she lived there, but we all know, especially we all got those grandmas. Those houses, they've been in our families, our lives forever. So those houses mean something. If somebody took my grandma's house, I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't want nothing. I want more than anything to make sure I can make it so I can keep that house in the family. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's important to us.
That's the thing, man. It's like, we got so much learning to do on economics, everything.
Yes,
everybody, we all, even in Detroit. Like, we all got that grandma who bought the crib, but she wasn't financially literate enough to pay taxes on the crib. Like, I be talking to my homies out here in LA where I'm like, yo, to buy a crib in Detroit, you buy a crib 40, 50,000, even if you get it for 10. Like, I can pass that down to my kids and they be financially literate enough to know where it's like, hey, taxes on this crib, 2,000, 1,500, 500 a year or whatever. But I'm seeing in Detroit that happened where they was gentrifying Detroit. Everybody was losing their cribs because you had these people that, hey, if you don't pay your taxes for a year or 2 years, your shit up for foreclosure.
Right.
And I got niggas. My nigga James, my Nigerian nigga James.
Shout out James.
James bought them cribs. So it's a system. You feel me? It's people that prey on those people. And it's people that don't know. So we just got to know more because it's black people doing it. It's white people doing it too. But to speak on gentrification, period, in LA, I have a double-edged opinion about it because being from Detroit, where I saw the city go through 60 years of black mayors. We had black mayors for 60 years. Ain't nothing came to the city. The city is through, finished. The city ain't been shit since the riots. It's still houses burnt down because of the riots in Detroit. Now we got a white mayor and all the money coming, all the gentrification coming. Dan Gilbert. He owned Quicken Loans. He owned the Cleveland Cavaliers. He moved to Detroit, started StockX. You feel me? That's all the gentrification going. Now you got the shit coming up Woodward. It's coming up here. But my thing is just to have a say on the Detroit situation. Us as people, it's like, yo, how long we gonna sit next door and the crib next door be fucked up? People squatting in it, burnt it down, ain't nobody taking care of it, and then you get mad because Farmer Jack or Farmer John pull up and he wanted to fix it up, and it's like, hey, what was you doing? So with us, I feel like the system is in play for our ancestors and our grandmas. They didn't know. But now we know now where it's like, hey,
we're a lot more knowledgeable than
you gotta pay taxes on that crib. So I'm seeing it in LA. Like I know nigga buy a $250,000 crib in LA. The taxes on that crib probably $2,500 and up a year. So that's something you gotta tell your kids. Then they gotta tell their kids. We gotta keep this crib in the family. You feel me? So another thing, that's the thing with gentrification. But one thing you may be talking about is things like eminent domain when these Chick-fil-A's or these companies pull up, like the Coliseum or whatever, or the new stadium.
So fun.
Yeah, and they making people move out and they buying them out. And they like, hey, we'll pay for the buyout, but you got to move down over here. So those, I don't like that version, the eminent domain shit that like Chick-fil-A's and militaries and churches can do. But at the same time, when it happens in the inner community, we got to look at ourselves. I'm going to tell you one thing, like that John and Vinny's on Slauson, fuck that John and Vinny's. Like, I ain't even from LA, and I can tell gentrification when I see it, because I don't even go that far. I don't go down there. You know where that John and Vinny's at? I think it's on Slauson and Sun. That boy, man.
I'm not sure.
That bitch so off the west. It ain't nowhere going that way. John and Vinny's. John and Vinny's is on, it's one on Fairfax. It's right across the street from the Supreme store. Everybody go to John. That's the hipster spot. They just opened one right on Slauson, right in the hood. Like, everybody mad about it because they like, yo, people don't even come this far. And it's like now the point where LA getting at, you got to be privy to shit. Everywhere ain't safe. I've been here 3 years and I know you can't go everywhere just because they said come. So I just feel like gentrification in LA is the message they giving. It's like, it ain't what you think. Like I live right by the new stadium. People get murdered, people get robbed every day over there because people seeing the tourists come in and they y'all sweet, y'all just parking wherever, y'all up. This what it is. So
and then at the same time, it's affecting us though as a community.
I mean, it's a circle. They know what they doing. They
everything is a circle.
They want to push minorities out. It is what it is. But luckily in LA, y'all got Mexicans. You feel me? Y'all minority groups is big. So I just feel it's time to link up in a place like this and really y'all got numbers. So that gentrification shit, it can be handled.
I agree. It definitely can be, and I agree with I like what you said.
Take money.
Yeah, no, for sure, everything, right? Yes, that education. I think we as a community, though, as a Black community, we definitely need to be a lot more educated. A lot more. We yell and scream and cry for all these things, but we don't know.
I'm telling y'all, before you think of buying a crib in LA, buy a crib in Detroit. You can buy 4 of them in Detroit and pass them down to your generations on generations of kids. I'm not lying.
Nah, you're absolutely right. I was wanting to buy a house out here, but I'm thinking that, and I'm originally from Florida, like I was telling you. I want to buy a house out there. You know, just
go to Africa though. Africa, you buy your land, it's ancestral land. You don't pay taxes on nothing. If I buy land in Africa right now, I pass it down to my daughters. My daughters pass it down. They don't pay taxes. You don't. That's why it's like land is land.
Yes, that's what we need to be investing in land. We need to be owning land.
You feel me?
Yes,
not the house, the land.
Yes, I'm with you, man. Next up, I want to get into my man Nip. You know, everybody knows he's the sole reason why I started this podcast. I love that man.
Shout out Nip.
There's a clip. I'm gonna have to play it for you guys. I'm gonna get it. But basically, it was a conversation between Black Sam and horrible. I can't remember. It was Black Sam and somebody. Now.
It was a blogger or something, or it was like just a person in the hood, like a.
No, it was Black. He wasn't talking to somebody in the hood. He was talking to, I believe, a blogger.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the clip.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So basically, Nip was set to be targeted by a secret LAPD organization, and it was called Operation Laser.
Damn.
Now, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But, you know, prior to this coming out and me hearing about this, it was a lot of talks about when he first passed away that, you know, people were saying that he got taken out because he was making a Dr. Sebi documentary. Then a lot of people were saying he got taken out because a lot of people were saying he got taken out because it was gang related shit. But, you know, now this, especially with LAPD, and, you know, this seems very likely. What would you,
Man,
what do you think? I know it's a little touchy.
It's a double-edged sword. First of all, I'm from Detroit. Disclaimer. So you feel me? When I talk about this from an outside, you feel me, looking in, but I still got just a voice on it. But I believe it. It's crazy when I talk to cats in LA about it. I try to go over their head with that, and they shoot me down because with black people, we don't want to believe that no man is that big, that no man had power to be the Messiah. We want to believe that, man, no.
Everybody's like, nah, he lying.
A nigga around the corner killed that nigga. Man, so we can keep on waking up and just doing the same shit. If niggas found out the government really killed Nipsey, we would have to suit up. I would be like, hey, you come. Tie your shoes up. We gotta go to the LAPD. Load your guns. Right. That's if we was on either side of those colors. You feel me? So that's what I just feel like. We as people, we never want to look past ourselves and give that man his credit as being a messiah. You feel me? COINTELPRO. You feel me? Look it up. COINTELPRO is the operation to find the Black Messiah. They kill every messiah from Fred Hampton, the Black Panthers.
COINTELPRO, you said?
Yeah, COINTELPRO. It's Operation Black Messiah. They know that there will be a Black Messiah to rise. That's why they have killed everybody from Bob Marley to Pac to Nipsey. They feared the Black Messiah. This is what the Black Panthers was about. So they knew it back then. That's when they started it. When they was like, okay, so it's a possibility for a Black Messiah. They looking for this person. So that's why they use all of us to infiltrate each other. Look at Malcolm X. He got infiltrated. Black Panthers, infiltration. Nipsey, infiltration. You feel me? So it's like, you could look at each other and be like, oh, yeah, black on black crime. It's easy to sweep it under the rug. But definitely. When you tell me how many sales this nigga had, my favorite Nipsey song is Rose Click. I ain't listened to Nipsey past Rose Click, but his message it reached me. So it's more than music with this man. Don't hold my nigga. You feel me? And I ain't even from LA. I'm just the man that believes in people being martyrs. Niggas like Pac, people.
You got my mind over here. I'm just thinking about
knowing people knowing they destiny. Even when Nip went to Eritrea and he seen the destiny, he knew what was gonna happen. He like, yo, I got to do this. So Nipsey was tied in. Don't do your research, man, and just get past each other. Let's stop thinking it's us killing each other. And it's like, bro, it's important people out here that niggas really trying to stop. You see that train? That train finally about to be up now, right? Even they looked up. I think Black Sam said they looked up all the police stoppings that happened, and it increased by like 80% since he opened that store, because the police was like, okay, he's gang affiliated, so he's going to have gang members pull up. So chances are, if we camp out over there and just arrest people, we gonna come up on drugs, gang affiliations. We gonna come up on all this, and then that train, that's about to be the money maker. It's about to be able. If Nipsey store was still up, once that train up, we was gonna be able to pull up, go from the Marathon store all the way back to Beverly Hills. They don't want that. They wanted that money from that man. That's gentrification that we just talking about. That's how it worked. You got black people in power that got they hood locked up to the all the way from 58th on to whatever. And now y'all trying to expand, and y'all like, hey, we need that. Just like your grandma or grandma. Grandma ain't trying to sell. They gonna try to kill grandma. That's just what it is.
Yeah, you got me heard.
it's warfare, but it's like, I don't even know what kind of warfare to call it no more. Because it's like it's spiritual, it's mental, it's biological. I don't know what kind of warfare they got.
That's wild to think about that in different terms of how you put it. That's, like I said, you got my mind over here just racing.
Tupac, everybody, man.
What is it? What's the name of that again? You said
COINTELPRO.
COINTELPRO. I'm gonna have to check that out.
COINTEL Pro. COINTELPRO.
I'm gonna have to look that up. So before we get out of here, though, I just want to let's get into you. let's go ahead and talk about you. So you said you're from Detroit. How'd you get out here to LA? What brought you out here?
But man, I got out to LA. I actually got divorced.
Okay.
Was doing some events in Detroit, booking artists. Relationships was falling out. And then we just made a decision to move in different directions. So I wanted to go to LA. And then at the time, my mentor, I took a job for him at a high school, and it was just showing me like the discipline. God was like, yo, you got to discipline yourself to go to the next level.
Right.
So this was like one of the worst positions I had. Like I was at a job making like $8 an hour. But the thing is my confidence. I'm $1 million nigga wherever I go. So just knowing my worth and just things happening in Detroit with family members, love. Then like my cousin passed away. My cousin got murdered in Virginia. So I got that call. That's what actually made me move. Like I left. I quit work that day. My cousin got killed. I quit work. I left. At the time, I was finalizing my divorce. So a lot of things was happening. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to Cali, get a fresh start. So popped up out here. My homie Marley was managing an Airbnb at the time. Shout out my nigga Marley. My nigga Marley and International reason I'm out here right now. My nigga Marley was managing an Airbnb with 20 people in that bitch. Talking about you pay $15 a day and it's like 30, it's bunk beds. It's like niggas shacked up in that bitch.
Oh, okay.
Marley like Corey.
Getting that money.
Marley like Corey. Come down here, bro. You can stay in this bitch for free. It's people in there. I'm talking about niggas doing heroin in the bathroom. This is in East LA. This was in East LA. Niggas doing coke, heroin in the bathroom. I'm staying with fiends. Niggas stealing my shit. But that shit just humbled me. You feel me? And my nigga Marley gave me the call and a lot of shit that was happening in Detroit. But I just shout out my nigga Marley because he really gave me a place to stay for real.
So damn, that is a humbling experience. I can only imagine. So how you like it out here in LA though?
I love it. I love it for the fact that it's it makes me feel more wholesome, more prideful in being black, because just seeing the different minority groups and how the Mexicans got shit on lock, you feel me? And we ain't even got our own shit. You feel me? How the Koreans got shit on lock. They got Korean town, Mexican town. They got little Ethiopia out this motherfucker. They got Chinatown. We don't got shit. So I love California because it makes me be like, yo, are you black? Are you? Where we at? Are we black? Where our shit at? Because right now we outnumbered. Like I gotta call up the Mexicans. Like, hey, please y'all pull up.
Not for real.
Because right now it's like, where we at? So
that is true.
LA.
Me too. Like I said, I'm not from here. I love it. I wouldn't leave.
I don't know.
I might go to the
I
Bay.
was just in Florida. No, I think Florida next. Everybody moving from LA to Florida because the tech migration for the NFTs and all that.
Yeah. Now, you know what? I'm from Fort Lauderdale, and I was out there, last weekend or weekend before last, and I did miss it, but I don't know. It's not LA. Ain't nothing. It ain't like LA. I love Florida. I love it. I want to be able to go visit whenever I want, but I don't think I can leave LA. I love it. It's this home now.
Oh my God, you said that.
This home now.
I want to know when did it officially feel like home to you? Because I've been here 3 years and I'm like, shit. I didn't got motherfucking robbed, shot at.
Yeah, and it's a different experience.
Still don't feel like home.
It's a different experience being a girl, and also too, I'm I've been out here 18 years. I'm 30 now. I was here when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
I grew up in it, so
and that's why I feel like as an adult, it's like
it's different.
Yeah, when we get older, it's our fun meter go down. Our worry meter go up. So
for sure.
I'll be just more so paying attention and privy,
being more aware. Yeah, no, I feel
which is like It's crazy because out here I had to be. I've never been more aware. Like y'all love saying stay dangerous. A nigga told me stay dangerous. I looked at the nigga like, dog.
What
like,
you
what
mean?
the fuck that mean? Do it mean that niggas is around the corner? Do it mean that you put the plate?
I don't never say it, so I don't care. I can't tell you what it mean. You gotta ask
Bro, that
YG.
shit weird.
You gotta ask YG.
When niggas leave, when I leave niggas and they be like, all right, bro, stay dangerous. It's like, bro, you just wished some shit on me, bro. That's like being like, all right, bro, stay wicked. Stay evil, nigga.
Nah, dead ass.
It's like,
my
nigga.
Okay, so we're about to wrap it up, but before we do, what you got going on with the music? What's up? What can we listen to? What you got coming out? Any new projects?
Man,
what's
I'm
the deal with it?
All streaming platforms. Barack Obama, Blood Over Intent is out now. My previous project, Jug Boy Volume 1, that's out as well. My brand, Jug Worldwide. You feel me? So, about to be in New York for Fashion Week. Got some interviews out there, doing some
that's dope.
Some music as well. So just look out for more from me. I'm a Renaissance man, so I do a little of everything.
I see. I love it.
Modeling.
You gotta be wearing many hats, huh?
Yeah.
And many times. I love it.
Long as they fit.
That's what's up. All right, so that's a wrap, and we about to call it a day. I just want to say thank you so much again, Barack Obama.
Asia.
That's right. Let me speak, and that's a wrap.
Thank you for letting me speak.
I told the guy, say stay on your job. Niggas is mannequins, no competition. Pay me percentage or pay me commission. Bitch, you a janitor, I need the keys. I'm in the kitchen, 100 degrees.